Leafs have won their last 2 on the heels of dropping 3 in a row. And the Kraken have lost their last 2 and 4 their last 5. Chandler Stevenson in a backhand from the wing. Shot blocked. And that caught a piece of Jake McCabe, who is skating off. That hits the post. Some pressure early from Seattle. There is Capo Caco along the half wall. Brandon Montour moving in. Montour's shot. And a shoulder saved by Stolarz, and a penalty coming up to the Leafs. Wright, who's been a hot scorer lately for Seattle. Montour from the right point, and another save by Stolarz.
Pad so he can get it back and put it behind Stolarz.
McCann shot and swallowed up by the 6'6" netminder Stolarz. Hits it off the back glass, trying to pick the top corner. Cross ice for Matthews. Shot, saved a cord, and then fanning on a rebound was Nylander. It was off the skate of Larson, and he is hobbling right now for Seattle. He's on one leg. Down low, shot, Decord save, and he hangs on for a faceoff. And finally, the stretch pass out to center for Tavares. Nylander goes wide. Nylander is shot, and that one goes off the boards behind the Seattle net. With the pressure from the Leafs, Tavares back for the line. A slap shot, score! Philippe Myers off a redirection, and it's 1-0 Toronto.
Played in 4 of the last 6 games, so this is going to feel really good. But Matty Beniers is not going to feel good so much because it goes right off of him. Decord just, there's no one else there. Matty Beniers just kind of gets caught a little bit no man land. The shot comes quickly at him, and he just can't get out of the way quick enough. And it's to the benefit of the Toronto Maple Leafs and that man right there.
And skating it away from traffic is Marner in a backhand ahead. Matthews saved by Decord.
Beniers just coming up not as assertive as he needed to be out of the defensive zone.
Shot off the draw, handled by Decord. Another face-off in the Seattle zone. Face-off win for the Kraken. Although Nylander jumps on the puck, centers it for Holmberg. On a backhand, Decord has to make another save. And Brandon Tanev slams on the brakes. Dunn, a drive, and a save. Stolarz loose in front. Stevens going down. Save Stolarz. Now Larson taken down.
In Florida last year as a backup, but he's been a journeyman.
Myers a drive, saved by Decord. Stick handles around Stevens. Bumped over. Matthews a drive and a save. Decord loose. Hits the post. Tavares may have gone off his skate, and covering is Decord.
Well, the options that the Leafs have on this power play are absolutely incredible. A nice shot by Matthews here early, but watch this. Hits the post and goes right back underneath the pads of Joey Decord, who had no idea where it was. John Tavares just couldn't get there in time for that rebound. He gets tied up in front there.
And the pass intercepted. McCann looking for Brandon Tanev, racing for the puck. Tanev driving in, and a shot that goes wide. Looking for a short-handed opportunity, the Kraken. Second power play unit coming on for Toronto. Max Domi. And he rips it around from center. Pacioretty leaves it for Riley, who took the high stick with Stevenson to the box. Riley. Score! Redirected! Bobby McMahon! 2-0 Leafs!
About Bobby McMahon off the top of the show. 16 goals, a career high, and he gets an opportunity here on this second power play. A good job by the Leafs recovering this dump in. Max Pacioretty, he's the first guy that touches it back to Morgan Riley, and then Riley becomes the flank, but he carries it to the middle of the ice. This gives him more of an option to hit the stick of Bobby McMahon. And I mean, he just threads the needle there by the skates into the lane, and Bobby McMahon just puts the bottom hand really.
Philippe Myers, his first goal since November of 2022 tonight for the Leafs.
Well, that's just a bonus, getting a goal from the defenseman in Myers for the Leafs on the road. And
Marner slides it over for Nylander. Challenged on the play by Stevens. Shot, Nylander gets through, and a save by Decord. And back the other way, countering, here comes Toronto. Benoit chips it. Knies plays it back for Myers. Shot and a save, Decord with the blocker.
Pass that turned into a dump was going to be in that other corner as he was flying the zone, trying to get a shorthanded opportunity.
Montour slap shot, save. Stolarz getting the blocker on it again. Montour. 15 seconds left in the Kraken power play. Chandler Stevenson who leads Seattle in power play assists. Burakovsky spins in the corner. Centers. Montour. Shot. Save. Stolarz with a glove.
Really nice pass to Montour, who gets this off pretty quickly after
Just a little bit, maybe had to readjust.
Domi getting set to come out, serving the penalty. Cale Fleury shot. Mahura slap shot hits the skate of Lawrence. And a centering feed loose at the top of the crease. And that one punched wide by Seattle, and Stolarz had to make a save in there. Fleury for Tanev, and now Mahura for the Kraken. Looking for a redirection and turned aside by Stolarz. How about the long reach of Stolarz right there?
Yeah, he used all of his stick for that sweep.
And that one still loose. Stolarz fought it off. Pinballs around and just stays out, and Tanev jumps on the puck for Toronto.
Didn't he talk about life and hockey, of course, but life, it was just so, he's just such a great guy.
Drags it with him out of the zone. Tries to slide it along, but done. Now the long pass ahead, and a big hit in front of the Kraken bench. Benoit mixing it up with Bjorkstrand, and here they go.
Benoit, the bigger body here, but Bjorkstrand hanging on and doing his best. He got a couple shots in.
Here is Matthews, back for Tanev. Was watched by his brother right now. Matthews plays it back, McCabe, and that's a score for Toronto. Snuck through for the Leafs, 3-0.
Did Domi get a piece of this? The way he celebrated, it looks like he might have.
If it's his,
yeah, Decord thinks it's a high stick.
Since December 20th.
So the shot comes from the point. Good traffic by Knies in front, and does it hit his stick and go in? Domi was out there as well with that high screen. And we'll take a look. From this angle, you won't be able to tell the overhead just how high Knies' stick actually is, but it looks high.
Let's consult with our expert, Dave Jackson. All right, Jax, what do you see here? It's ruled a good goal on the ice.
Well, what's really important to remember, this is not a coach's challenge.
So the Seattle Kraken, that's one thing they're going to want to clean up here in the third.
It's been a frustrating first 40 minutes for Dan Bilesma's team. That probably shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody.
Yeah, I think Domi thought he got a high stick there from Montour off that last chance that the Leafs had.
Tolvanen across the line. Tolvanen with a screen. Score!
You got to give some credit here to Cale Fleury, who jumps up in this play, and he takes Simon Benoit in. It takes him so he can't jump up on Tolvanen. You can see he just skates into his lane, no interference there. And Tolvanen shoots right between Fleury.
Backhand that hit the side of the net, right to Matthews, and here comes Pacioretty for Toronto. Pacioretty walks in and tries to lift it, and the save by Decord. Waiting for help. Riley a one-timer. Didn't get much on it, and Decord the save. Now here comes Brandon Tanev for the Kraken. Tanev wiggles his way into the zone and pushes that one wide. 7.5 minutes remaining. Lawrence scampers after the loose puck, but Larson beats him there, and then Lawrence almost got it in. Right shot, save, Stolarz in tight. Loose puck in the slot, and now the Leafs just chip it out. And Stephen Lawrence down the ice, Nylander hustles. Nylander, and a diving play by Tolvanen to keep it out of the net, and a turnaround shot, score. right before the horn. William Nylander, the exclamation point for the Toronto Maple Leafs.